I learned about Bloom when I was in Northampton County Jail. I was offered by one of the detectives to see if I could get into the program. They saw something in me that had potential, so they offered me a chance to go to the Bloom program. So I chose the Bloom program because it gave not only a path to get sober, but it gave support, it gave a family, it gave services and all these other benefits that were more helpful to me. Bloom gave me the first 3 months to just take some quiet time and actually self-reflect on the things that were hurting me. I learned how to love myself again. I learned how to drop old behaviors, and I learned that I could actually trust the people around me and listen to them and know that I was in good hands. Over the time that I've spent at Bloom, I've done programs, I've met people in my life, I've done things therapeutic that help me kind of understand better of who I am. All those things in combination gave me more self-confidence, more self-love. So now when I look in the mirror, I see a mother, I see a woman, I see somebody who could stand tall and hold her head up. When I came into Bloom, I don't even think I could look anybody in the eye. So now when I walk into somewhere, when I talk to somebody, I feel this strength inside of me, and I know part of that is the Holy Spirit working in my life, and that to me has been the biggest transformation. So my biggest accomplishment since I came to Bloom would be the blessing of having my son back in my life. When I first came to Bloom, I came from jail and I was about to lose my parental rights, so I focused all my efforts on not only healing myself and getting better, but on getting him back. So Bloom helped me with transportation when I started having visits to see my son. They helped me get the necessities that I needed for when he did come over. They worked with me and allowed him at the Bloom house when we did our visitation, which began our bond. That's when I transferred over to the Mount Laurel house, which is for women and children. I started having overnight weekends with my son. And then eventually we had a 30-day home visit and I got full, complete legal custody of him. And now we're both living together and we're as happy as could be. I just never pictured this life, that it was possible, and here I am. I would tell other survivors that fear is not a good reason to turn away. I see other girls come in and I know exactly how they're feeling. You know, I know the desperation, I know the fear. I know how hard it is to overcome that, and I try to be a good example that if you do follow the way and you do give up, you know, your resistance, that there could be a beautiful story, and it's possible for any one of us. I think the beautiful thing about Bloom is they didn't force you to do anything. I've always believed in God, but they introduced me to just people in the community that cared enough to help. And seeing that goodness in other people showed me that the life that I have lived for so long was such a small portion of the world, that there are really good people out there with really big hearts that really do care. Ever since then, my relationship with God has improved. Now I try to give that to my son. I'm trying to plant the seed in my son so that as he grows, he can have that relationship with God. He's been showing me so much favor, and I really can't believe it. I feel that way every single day. I'm really blessed, I'm really happy, and I'm really grateful.